Welcome to Brainwaves, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of neuroscience and psychology. I'm your host, Zara, and today we're diving into a topic that affects us all, breaking bad habits. Joining me is neuroscientist Dr. Jamal Hassan. Welcome, Jamal.
Thanks for having me, Zara. I'm excited to share some insights on this universal struggle.
Let's jump right in. We all have habits we'd like to change, but it often feels impossible. Why is that, Jamal?
Great question, Zara. It comes down to how our brains are wired. Habits, both good and bad, are deeply ingrained neural pathways. They're efficient for our brains, which is why they're so hard to break. But the good news is, neuroscience has uncovered some effective strategies.
That's encouraging. So, what's our first science-approved method for breaking a bad habit?
Strategy number 1 is understanding the habit loop. Every habit has 3 components: a cue, a routine, and a reward. Identifying these elements is crucial. For example, if you're trying to quit smoking, the cue might be a work break, the routine is smoking, and the reward is the nicotine hit and social interaction.
Interesting. So once we've identified this loop, what's next?
That leads us to strategy 2, replacing the routine. Instead of trying to eliminate the habit entirely, which is incredibly difficult, you replace the problematic behavior with a healthier alternative that provides a similar reward.
Can you give us an example of how that might work?
Certainly. Let's stick with the smoking example. You might replace cigarettes with a short walk or a quick meditation session during your break. This new routine still provides a mental break and stress relief, but without the harmful effects of smoking.
That makes a lot of sense. What's our third strategy?
The third approach is leveraging major life changes. Research shows that significant life events, like moving to a new city or starting a new job, can be excellent opportunities for habit change. These transitions disrupt our usual cues and routines, making it easier to establish new, healthier habits.
Fascinating. I never thought about using life changes as a tool for breaking habits. What's strategy number 4?
Strategy 4 focuses on managing stress and improving overall brain health. Habits often serve as coping mechanisms, especially for stress. By addressing the root causes of stress and improving our brain's resilience, we're better equipped to break bad habits. This includes getting adequate sleep, regular exercise, and practicing stress reduction techniques like meditation.
That's a holistic approach. It seems like these strategies are interconnected.
Absolutely, Zara. These methods often work best in combination. Now, for our 5th and final strategy, understanding and managing the brain's reward system.
Dopamine, right? The feel-good neurotransmitter?
Exactly. Many habits, especially those involving substances or behaviors like excessive sugar consumption, hijack our brain's dopamine system. This system evolved to reinforce beneficial behaviors, but in our modern world, it can lead to harmful habits. Understanding this can help us be more mindful of our choices and find healthier ways to stimulate our reward system.
This is all incredibly insightful, Jamal. To recap, our 5 science-approved strategies for breaking bad habits are understanding the habit loop, replacing the routine, leveraging life changes, managing stress and brain health, and understanding the brain's reward system. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Yes. I'd like to emphasize that breaking habits is a process that requires patience and persistence. It's not about perfection, but progress. And remember, every time you resist a bad habit, you're literally rewiring your brain, creating new neural pathways that will make it easier to maintain positive changes in the long run.
Thank you, Dr. Hassan, for these valuable insights. To our listeners, we hope this episode has given you some practical, science-based strategies for breaking those pesky bad habits. Remember, change is possible, and your brain is more adaptable than you might think.
It's been a pleasure, Zara. And to the listeners, good luck on your habit-breaking journeys.
That's all for this episode of Brain Waves. Until next time, keep those neurons firing and those good habits forming.